And I think, very much the sort of story is the Hollywood story of a dystopic view of AI that's going to wipe us out, talks of singularity, the moment that AI becomes more intelligent than us and then leaves us in its wake. And my feeling is that we should change the narrative, that this isn't about a competitor narrative, but a collaborator narrative. That actually I actually prefer to translate AI not as artificial intelligence, which was always Turing's idea, was by trying to create our own intelligence in a machine, we'll understand our own intelligence that much better. So he was trying to replicate, and that's the Turing test, is can you make an intelligence artificial that you can't tell the difference between a human? But I think much more interesting is trying to create an augmented intelligence, something additional to us, an additional intelligence, an alternative intelligence. And so I think we have too much of a one-dimensional view of this, where, when is AI more intelligent than us? That's not the right way to look at it. I think the better way to look at it is to think, well, they can do things better than some things better than us, and we can do some things better than they can. And it's the collaboration together that means that we can go much further. And I think what's that diagram, absolutely, I'm glad you picked it up. I mean, what it is basically the idea that if you climb a hill and there's a fog around the hill, you might think that's the highest point in your landscape. But what the AI is helping us to do, in a way, is to clear the fog and to show us that there's an even higher mountain, and that what we thought was the peak of our performance, what I call this local maximum, is not a global maximum. There's another hill higher. So you have to take the risk of going down the valley, the adaptive valley, and up the other side. And this, for me, was an image which I kept on seeing throughout the book. And weirdly, because we've reached that local maximum in different formative elements, we don't try anything new. And actually, weirdly, I think humans, once they find something that works, especially creatives, actually, is that they just repeat the behavior because it's been successful in the past. Once you find one thing, it's a big risk to throw it away and try something completely different. So weirdly, I think that we end up quite often as humans behaving like machines, just repeating behaviors. And so many stories in the book are examples of the AI showing us as humans new ways to do things, stopping us behaving like machines, and actually opening up our human creativity again.